Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Fight Night's about to start in a couple minutes. I'm just finalizing a couple things for the stream, etc. Meanwhile, share the stream with everybody who you think is gonna wanna watch. And yeah, a couple minutes and we're starting. All right. Alright, I think we're ready. How's everyone doing on this lovely Saturday afternoon? Well, it's noon for me, but I suppose for some people it could be evening or morning. I don't know. You guys doing good? Can you guys hear me? Connection's excellent, but it says something about bitrate and a little pop-up. It's talking about audio bit rate, so I don't know if there's an audio issue, so let me know if there is one. Can you hear me or not? Got a small pew. Yeah, looks like you guys can hear me. Game is loud. Let me... No, it's at 7%, should be fine. Maybe I'm not loud enough. You guys want me to scream? Is that what it is? I don't want to scream. Let me see. I moved the mic a little closer, so maybe they'll pick up better. It's a little bit up. Anyway, back. Let's see, what else do we need to do? I think we're set. All the admins ready. We got a couple admins who are just admins just for the Fight Night. They're trials, admins in training basically, so we got about 7 admins, I think. Alright guys, let's start it up. But before we do, make sure you share the stream with all your friends. Let's get everyone in here and watch the carnage and all the unfair fights, obviously. Because we all love unfair fights and we think Fight Night's completely unfair. And that's just how it goes. So... oh, everyone's spread out nicely, everyone. It's like Carnos are over here, Drax over there, Shen's over there, Alberto's. Got some Rexes and Gigas, that's to be expected. It's a pretty nice fight line, I'm not gonna lie. It's better than most. Pretty good, pretty good. What do we start with? Do we start with something small or something big? Do we want a quick fight or a bleed out fight? What do you guys think? Who shall taste the first unfair fight? I wonder. Decisions. So, okay, just so we recap the Fight Night rules for people who are newer to the Fight Nights. You only fight once per round, and I think we're only gonna have 1 round, so everyone just basically just fights once. Once you have fought, move over to the side hill, which is over here. That way I can match up the fights faster, because what basically we have to do is, for every fight we have to check if people have fought or not. And then if you're sitting here and then I call you out but you already fought, then we have to, you know, tell you to go sit down or teleport you, and then we have to redo the fight, you know, basically. So once you fought, just move over there, make it quicker for the admins and everybody else who's, you know, trying to fight. And since we're only gonna have 1 round, once you have fought, you can actually log off the server and let somebody else have a chance to join the server. We don't want to raise the cap because it's too laggy with too many people, so 100 cap is plenty enough. But that means people can't join, so if you fought, you can leave, and then somebody else will have a chance to join and basically have a chance at the fight. Albertus, Carnos. Do Utah versus whatever. I don't think whatever qualifies as a dinosaur. And I don't know if you just can win against whatever, since it's not an actual dinosaur. I'm not being funny, am I? Nope. Alright. Fine. Let's get them Carnos out. Or Albertos. There's plenty of Albertos. Yeah, well, let's get the... Alberto Einstein. It looks like 4. I thought there was more. No, I think just that. Just 4 of them. I really like how the Albertos look. Especially the male ones with the blue, because I love the blue, obviously. It's my favorite color. But yeah, they're really interesting looking. Alright, what are we gonna put them up against? Something. I'd give him 1 Spina, but that's just gonna be a pretty long fight, I think. So maybe something else. About a couple of Rex. Let's give him a couple of Rexes. Maybe not actually. Decisions. How about a couple trikes? I think I like a couple trikes more. Because basically Albertos are they have a relatively easy time with trikes, but trikes on the other hand kind of counter Albertos because Albertos are really susceptible to bleed, right? So I think even 1 trike hit will like bleed out an Alberto completely, given time obviously. Like it's gonna take a while for the Alberto to bleed out, but I think a single hit from the trike will bleed out an Alberto. So Albertos do have to be careful, and they want to finish. If they get hit, they do want to finish the fight quickly. But Albertos are fast; they do a lot of damage, so that's going to be interesting. Let's go, Albertos. Oh, the Pew died. I want the Albertos to do good, because typically Albertos don't do very well. So I hope these 4 can do well. So Albertos shouldn't be this scared, and they don't need ambush speed. Absolutely don't need it, because they're so fast in their normal sprint, faster than the trikes. So they can just walk up to the trikes relatively close, and if the trikes charge them, Albertos simply run, and like trikes can't keep up. So as an Alberto, you don't need the crouch or the ambush speed, I should say, and you don't need to be this far away. So they seem to be a little bit scared. Oh no, that's not what you're looking for. You don't. Oh, he didn't get hit. What? No way. Just ran head in and didn't get hit. The trike must have missed a hit, either late or early, I'm not sure. But lucky nonetheless. I do want to say trikes want to be a little bit closer together. The more they separate, the easier it is for the Albertos to work around them. The trikes also... Oh, nice stomp, but Alberto was careful. Oh, Albertos did get hit. 2 of them. Yikes. Yeah, sitting is not gonna save them. Like, the single hit from the trike is gonna bleed them out, so like, might as well try to get extra bites in, because just sitting there, they're just gonna bleed out. And they're just wasting time, yeah, especially if you're gonna sit down like that. Rip. Another stomp. This Alberto is doing really good. He's being super careful. And he put quite a bit of damage on that truck already. They'll need more, but this Albertus... Oh, he died. Oh, I think he might have put his head into the stump. Two remaining, and they did not get enough bites to bleed them out. I think they got enough to bleed this one out, but not the other one. I think this one is like one bite. I think they landed on him. He's got like tiny little scars. So this is pretty bad actually for the Albertus. They already lost 2. It's half their pack. Oh, this one might get hit. Yep, he got hit by the second strike. Oh, this one also gonna get hit? He even got double hit, I think. Ah, the fight's over. Yep. Albertus weren't careful enough. Except this one. I think it was this Alberta that was doing really good. And I think it was the only one that was doing good. The other 3 just kind of died. Unfair matchup! Oh, and dead. Rip. Yeah, like I said, Albertus typically aren't very skilled, because not a lot of people play Albertus, like, let's be real. Like, Albertus are super, super, super rare. So you don't expect people to be good at them and use their advantages. Their biggest advantage is being speed. They're very fast. They're like Subrex, but much quicker. Alright, who's next? Who's next? Let's do a fast-paced fight. So bring out 3 Gigas. If I can read the names. Kijo, Anubis. Three Gigas versus 2 Rexes. I always like watching that fight. Oh, 1 Giga's AFK. Hello, Mr. Giga, wiki wiki. Okay, I guess different Giga then. Second Giga is also AFK. Bruh. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna give him a couple of Rexes. Let's throw a cost in there. Let's go, cast. Let's go. Cosmo might be busy with the admin stuff. Yeah, probably doing injections or something. All right, fine. Different Rex then. There we go. I don't know, one of the Gigas was... Alright. I guess the AFK Giga woke up and joined the fight. Which means I need to make ones. There we go. Alright, so 3 Gigas versus 2 Rexes. Pretty simple. Gigas don't want to get hit. And Rexes want to hit the Gigas. Simple enough, right? The Rexes all the way by the rocks. They're like, nah, bro. We're not leaving the rock side. Gigas do want to be closer together because the Rex are faster, so if a Rex goes after 1 Giga and they're this spread out, the other Gigas can't, use that to their advantage, because if Rex runs at 1 Giga, that's a distraction for the other Gigas to get behind the Rex, right? Because that's what they want to do. But if they're too spread, then they can't do it, so this is a little bit too spread. They should be closer together. Yeah, see what I mean? No. Yeah. And this one's getting hit, but the other Gigas aren't doing anything. Oh, this works. Oh, the Giga gave up the position. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, the Gigas are doing really well, actually. Because the 1 Giga still doesn't have a broken leg. Yeah, I think the Gigas win. The Rex is just too damaged, I think, too. In a turn fight, the Giga wins, because Giga turns a little bit quicker. Even with a broken leg, it turns quicker than the Rex. So like on a standing spot, turn fight, Giga pretty much always wins. If it obviously turns correctly. If it doesn't mess up. Good job, Gigas. All the Cardinals are the same skin. Let's bring them on. It's gonna be a lot of all of them blue cross. I love it. I love blue. It's a lot of Cardinals actually. It's a lot of Cardinals. I'm gonna have to give him something. Oh, they're synchronized. They're in VC together. Voice channel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of them. Well, if they're synchronized and they're in VC together, that means we can give them something challenging to fight. But how challenging is the question? If there was a second theory, I would give him 2 theories, but then it's only 1. Decisions. Could give him the Dibbles, or Gigas, or Rexes, or Spinos. No, I'm not gonna give him Spinos. It's gonna be like an hour-long fight. if not more. Subrexes, it's potentially Subrexes, but if I give him Subrex, it's gonna have to be a lot of Subrex, like 4 or 5 or something like that. And then it just becomes really difficult to fight, because you can't keep track of everybody. So I want smaller numbers. So it can be Subrexes, it can be Elos, it can be Saras, it can be Dibbles. Or Gigas. I'm leaning towards Gigas, because I'd love to see Karnos challenge Gigas. It would have to be 2 Gigas. One would be too easy, I think. Yeah, 1 Giga for 9 Karnos, that'd be a little unfair. Well, a lot unfair, I should say, to the Giga. So I think 2 Gigas, ideally. Still 9, let me check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 9 still. Yeah, let's give him a couple Gigas and see how it goes. Because, you know, half of the pack is really synchronized. They're in VC together, so they can strategize way better than just random players playing together. So I made Clean Boy sit down. Let's bring them out. Yeah, so Karnos can absolutely win this, but they do need to be careful because they're basically one shot for the Giga. So Giga, if a Giga bites a Carno, I think it's like somewhere in like 3-5 seconds, and the Carno bleeds out. So it's basically one shot Dino for the Gigas. But Carno's a lot faster, and there's way more of them. So as long as they're careful, potentially they could never get hit. Like all 9 of them could survive this fight without getting hit. Like if they all play properly, you know, because they're faster, you know, and there's more of them. They already want to start. I just don't expect, you know, them to play that well, but you know, let's see what happens. That Carno might get hit. Nope, he didn't. Yeah, there you go. Some bites already. And I don't think any Carnos got hit so far. And that's how it should be. Ideally, with this many Carnos, if they all play very carefully, take their time, don't just rush in head first, they just win this fight. Now, Gigas obviously can make it a lot more difficult for the Carnos by being close together. As long as the Gigas are very close together, it makes it more difficult for the Carnos to go in. So Gigas can definitely win as well, but they need to work together if they wanna. Like if the Carnos are good, so that's first. If the Carnos are good, then Gigas really need to work together to win. If Carnos aren't very good, then I mean, as a Giga, all you do is just bite the Carno that is being careless and just runs in head first. You just bite it, and then there you go, it's dead. So it's just a matter of how good the Carnos are and how well the Gigas can work together. If they're spread out this far, it makes it very easy for the Carnos to get behind them. I can't watch both of them. They're so spread out. I'll just watch one for now. So I think Carnos need about, let me do some math. I think probably like around 20-25 bites to bleed out each Giga. So far, I want to say they probably got maybe 10 total on both together, so... Oh, this Carno DC'd or lagged, or... Oh. He teleported back. Ooh. Yep, that Karna got hit. Ran in head first, and it's gonna bleed out. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the Gigas are kind of trying to play individually. Ooh, that Karna might get hit. No, he didn't. Lucky. It's because Giga bit just a little too late. Probably didn't see him. So yeah, Gigas are working individually rather than together. And that's a problem for them. Karnas can also be a lot more aggressive. Like a lot of them are just sitting back right now and just kind of afraid to go in, and so the bites are coming in a lot slower than they could have been. Like they could have been constantly surrounding the Gigas and just going in one by one, by disengage, and just a constant stream of attacks. It's like in those old World War II movies, like a bunch of planes attacking a ship. It's like one by one, they just nonstop. That's how they could be doing it, but I suppose a lot of them are scared of this fight because it's not an easy fight. Gotta fix the... Oh, second Karna died. Let's fix the weather. Oof, Karna got stuck on the wall. That Karna got hit as well. Yeah, they're way too careless now. The Karnas are, and that Karna also got hit. So that's like 3 Karnas just died in like a span of 5 seconds. And the 4th one, holy moly, they're just running head first. Oh, this is looking pretty bad for the Karnas. Come on, weather. Go away, clouds. Yeah. Yeah. They got quite a few bites in, because this Giga is pretty scarred, and the other one is on second, I think. So they were like halfway through. Maybe 3/4 of the way through, or something like that, as far as the bites. But that's not enough. They're gonna need more, and there's only 2 Cardinals left now. So I don't know. I think the Gigas win this. Cardinals got way too impatient. Like, so one common mistake that they're doing right now, they're just running through. Oh, another one. Yeah, one Cardinal left. Yeah, it's game over for the Cardinals. One Cardinal is not gonna kill 2 Gigas. Man, I was rooting for the Cardinals. I thought they were really coordinated and all that, but then in a span of like 5 seconds, 4 of them died. Like, that's crazy. Super careless. Yeah, I was gonna say, this is the mistake they do. They just keep running through the Giga and into the mouth. Whereas they could have just run in and then stop behind the Giga, and then if the Giga turns, then the Karna turns the opposite way and disengages, right? They don't have to run through the Giga. You can just stop behind it. A lot of them actually died that way. I want to say like 3, maybe 5 of them died that way, just running in and running through straight into the mouth, basically, and then the Giga just bites them on the way out. All they had to do is stop. Well, it is what it is. Let's bring out some of these stinky Utahs. I think I'm a Utah. We'll see how many there are. If they need more, I'll jump in as well. Looks like quite a few. I don't know, 4 so far. 5, 6. Someone's sitting over there. Oh, there's more now. 10 of them. 10 is 11. One's over there. And then the 12th one coming up, yeah. Yep, 12. Let's double check. Alright, 12 Utahs is it's a force to be reckoned with. What are we gonna give them? I'd give them Sarahs, but it would have to be like 4 or 5 Sarahs. And it's just really difficult to keep track of so many Sarahs. So I need something bigger with less numbers, if that makes sense. I'd give him the Stego, but I think 12 Utahs would smash one Stego. There's some Allos, but Allos is the same thing as Sarahs. There would have to be a lot of Allos. And if there's a lot of Allos, it's really difficult to keep track of, 5 Allos as a Utah. I don't know. How many Sukas we got? We got 2 here. I think if we can find a 3rd Suko, 3 Sukas will be okay. I don't think there's a 3rd Suko. Oh man. Well, let's bring out the Sukus. Maybe one's hiding somewhere. Sukus is a difficult fight for Utahs anyway, so I think 2 Sukus and then something else. If there isn't a 3rd one, you can just add like a Subrex or something. There's 13 of them though, yeah. I'll definitely have to add something to the Sukos. Yeah, I think a couple of Subrexes will be good. So Subrexes are a lot easier for the Utahs to kill than Sukos. So that's why 2 instead of 1. Because specifically against Utahs, I think 2 Subrexes is worth like 1 Suko. Let's bring out these 2 white ones. There we go. Yep, 13 versus 4. Okay, I think that's good enough. Comes out to be about 3 per 1. So Sukos and Subrexes one-shot the Utahs, but the Utahs are a lot faster and turn a lot quicker, so ideally they shouldn't get hit. But I mean, come on. It's Utahs we're talking about. They're gonna get hit. They'll get careless. So at least half of them will die, I assume. And then I don't know if the other half are like potentially skilled ones. Oh, one already dead. Second one dead. Oh, look at them jukes, bro. That Yuta stopped because the Suko was about to intercept it. It stopped and then juked again. Oh, that was good. Third one dead. Yeah, that they're being very careless, the Yutas are. Just need to work on one at a time. When they split up, work on the one that's split up. Oh, another one dead. Come on, Yutas, I'm rooting for you. I believe in you. Please. I don't think they landed many bites. They landed some, but not a lot. They're gonna need way more. Did the Sukos bite each other? Maybe. Oh, another one dead. Yeah, Yutas are being very careless. Another one dead. It's just two Subruxes here. Like, how are... No. Please. Nice jump. Barely in time. Man, there's like 5 Yutas left. Are you kidding me? Oh, this one's gonna get some bites in. Nice. This Suko's quite hurt, actually. Third screen, I think. So this one's gonna bleed out. They shouldn't bite him anymore. Because every time they go for a bite, they risk getting bit as well. So they shouldn't bite this one anymore. They should work on the other Suko and the Subruxes. And this one will bleed out. I mean, they should be able to see the scars. These scars are like, even though I'm in Skycam and zooming in and out, and obviously, you know, argument could be made that I see better. But if you're on the ground, you should be able to see the scars of that Suko. You should be able to recognize that that's plenty enough bites to bleed it out. I mean, they still have some Yutas remaining, so maybe. Yeah, let's give him some time. Maybe once the Suko bleeds out, they'll get more confidence, maybe. Oh. Let me see Subruxes. How much are they? Oh, this Subrux is also quite hurt. I didn't realize that. He's on third or fourth screen even. Oh, so they're gonna bleed out 2. So one Suko and one Subrux. Well, they gotta make him stand, yeah. Don't let him sit, obviously. So that's 2 out of the equation soon, right? As soon as they die. Like, obviously they're not out of the equation yet, but that's pretty much over for one sub and one Suko. So then they're gonna have only one Suko and the other sub left, which is a lot easier. It's not just half easier or like twice easier. It's more than that because it's a lot harder to keep track of 4 dinos than it is of 2. So once 2 die, they'll have a much easier time of keeping track of the other two. Oh, I messed up. I should have jumped. Should have jumped, buddy. It's good to try to make them stand, but you don't want to die for it. You want to be careful about it. Let's fix the weather. Oh, another one right straight into the mouth. What is that left? 2 Utahs, I think. Oh man, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be really rough. Yeah. Oh man. I think 1 Utah left. Oh, a little lag. Yeah, I think 1 Utah is not gonna win this. I mean, potentially, okay. Potentially it could still win, because if you can bleed out those two, right? If you can keep them standing, kills them, you can, as a Utah, win versus a Sabrex and a Suko, because you can actually get some bites. Because you're so quick as a Utah, you can dance around the two, and just get one bite in at a time, It's obviously a long fight, but you can win against 2 Sukos or 2 Sabrexes, etc. But in this case, they weren't careful enough. What can I say? Let's bring out the shins. Shantus, or the Shantus. Is Avedor a Shant? Avedor is a Shant, yeah, there you go. No. Ava over here was unhappy. So last fight now we had three Shants versus 5 Rexes, and Ava was one of the Shants, I believe. And he said it was too easy. And then he proceeded to say that he could kill 5 Rexes all by himself. So, Ava, you're gonna sit out, and I'm gonna match you against 5 Rex and see how that goes. No, I probably wouldn't do 5. Obviously, he was joking, okay? He was joking, but maybe 2 Rex. I'll give him 2 Rexes. I think that's... He is a skilled Shant, so... We'll see. Alright, so there's 3. Yeah, that's Ava over there. And then we'll bring out 3 Spinos. Yeah, I think that's good. 3 Spinos. Tammy. There we go. So generally speaking, Spino has a relatively easy time with the Shant 1v1, because Spino can get behind it and then just ride it to death, right? Because Spino outturns the Shant. But Shants are faster in normal sprint. Obviously, if Spino has ambush speed, it's slightly faster. In normal sprint, Shants are faster, and because there's multiple numbers, the Spinos don't have the option of just freely riding a Shant to death, right? Because then the other Shants are also hitting the Spino. So that kind of changes the dynamic. In 1v1 scenario, Spino just wins basically 99% of the time, obviously as long as it's decent, skilled. But 3 versus 3, that changes things, so... So let's see how it goes. And then obviously the Shans have a huge advantage in the stomps, right? So if they can get the stomps in, oh, that's so much damage. It's hard to see them against the rocks. Alright, Spinus, come on, chop chop. So like if I put one Spino against one Shan, that would be unfair to the Shan, but 3u3 I think is fine. Because they just can't freely ride the Shan to death. Spinos are afraid of the fact that the Shans are by the wall, but I don't think that's an issue. Because as a Spino, you turn so quickly, so as a Spino you can just run in, and right before you run into the stomp, you just stop and see what the Shan does. If the Shan headbutts, you just go through it. If it stomps, then you just go around it, you know? Like, you don't have to, like, commit to, you know, going straight through it. You stop right in front of it and see what it does. And then based on that, you react, whether you run around it or you just go through it. If it headbutts, there's a delay before it can stomp, right? Because the duration of the headbutt is the delay itself, right? So if the Shan headbutts, then you just run through it and it can't stomp for like a couple seconds. And then if it stomps, then you just run around it. So a Shen being next to a wall is not something that Spanish should be really afraid of. Sure, it's an advantage, but it's not like a huge one. It's a small advantage. And it definitely doesn't like stop the fight, you know, it's not like impossible to fight a Shen next to a wall. Yeah, I thought the Shen was gonna hit the other Shen with a stomp, but it didn't. So because the Shens are so piled on top of each other, they have a difficult time getting stomps in. So that actually works against them. They're a little too on top of each other. They need to a little bit spread out. Not too much, but a little bit more spread out. Because they can't stomp if they're on top of each other. They're coming out of the wall. Probably because they don't want to bleed out. If I had to guess, they're like, we're bleeding. And the longer the fight goes, the worse it gets. So let's try to force the fight. Force the Spinos to go in and then maybe kill the Spinos before we bleed out. But they're not utilizing their stomps. That's the problem. Like, you know, there's one stomp, but I'm not sure if it landed actually. Yeah, these Shans are really conservative with their stomps, but too conservative, I think. And there you go. Now the Shen can ride the Spino while the Spino is riding the Shen. That's how it should be. That's how you get the Spino off. There we go. Yep. And just like that, the Spino has to leave. And the Shens can chase him down, because Shens are faster in normal sprint. The Shens should finish this fight as soon as possible because they are bleeding out and they will bleed out. So they need to corner the Spinos, force them into a corner and get more hits in. One Shen already died. And they're spread out, so now the Spinos can ride them for free. That's the problem. They shouldn't spread out too much, but also not be on top of each other. There you go. Now you chase it. Yeah, there you go. They might be able to kill the Spino here, no? The Shen decided not to chase it. Well, the spine is also bleeding. So they did bite each other at some point. Spiners are all really hurt, but the shins are bleeding. That's the bigger problem. So if Spiners want to win, they should not... Yeah, there goes one shin. So if Spiners want to win, don't trade any more hits. Just let the shin bleed out. Well, I guess... Yeah, I guess if you can just ride it, yeah. It's the last shin. Nobody to protect its back. Should try to stomp at least once. Yeah, instead. Yeah, well, they were way too conservative with the stomps, I think. They only stomp like, I want to say maybe like 4 times or something like that. Between 3 shots, 4 stomps, that's nothing. Like each one can do like 3-4 stomps. I don't know exactly how many, but like I want to say at least 3 stomps each shank can do. Let's fix the weather real quick. And move on to the next fight. Good job to the Spinos. Alright, let's bring Ava. While we were talking about. I feel like this is kind of bullying. Putting him on a spot like that. But hey, you know, that's what he wanted. He wanted a challenging fight. Let's give him a challenging fight. I'll give him 2 Rexes. I think more than that is really unfair. Even 2 Rexes is unfair to the champ, but I mean, it's Avador, he's a really good champ, so he can pull it off, so... Potentially, alright, not necessarily, it just depends. I think we are already fought. Come on, Rexies. One Rex is AFK, and let's bring out a different Rex then. No, they're not AFK, their head's moving. They're going back. They don't want to fight? You don't want to fight, then you should be over there. Alright, here we go. Just for the record, I think this is unfair to the Shunt, but you know, that's what Ava wanted. Oh. Why are you stomping by? But this is what he wanted, and he is a good Shunt, so... Good luck. He's gonna try to bait them to chase him. He loves doing that trick, so he turns away from them, they start chasing him, and then he break check stomps, and potentially one-shots them straight up, yeah. See how he's running? He's like, chase me, chase me. And then he stops and stomps. Oh, I guess... He might get his leg broken here. No, the Rex didn't commit. Well, that's good for him still. Oh. Oh, he didn't get his leg broken yet. Like, he's really lucky so far, because the Rex has bitten him a few times now. But still no broken leg. No way this is gonna turn out to be just pure luck, no leg break. Because now Rex has to turn around and break the leg. Still no broken leg. Are you kidding me, man? Oh, there you go. Finally, broken leg. Okay, now it's a turn fight, so maybe the Rex can actually win this. If he positions well. I don't think he is right now, though. I think he's getting hit. Yeah, he's getting hit. He's not in a good position. He's getting hit right now. So they're just trading, so... Yeah, there you go. That's crazy. The leg break came so late. Crazy. We'll chalk it up to luck, not skill. No, I'm just kidding. That was pretty skilled. Like, he avoided getting bit for a very long time, got some free hits in. He didn't get any stomps in. But that's because the Rex were careful. They were not, you know, falling for that bait. Alright. 3 Kamas, bro. What is this? Three Kamas. Alright, let's put up 3 Kamas against... Actually, let me see. So there's a lot of Gigas. Quite a few Rexes as well. Yeah. Well, let's have a quick fight first. Before we move on to the Kamas, because it's a long fight. Let's bring out the little potatoes. Dibble gang, let's go. I like dibbles. Dibbles are cool. I don't like fighting them. There's a mid tier. But they're pretty cool. Okay, there's 5 of them. Are there any more? Nope, I think that's just those 5. Who should we put them up against? I think 4 Subrexes probably. Maybe. What else is there? Stagum, give him a Stagum. Nah. Oh, there's 6 now, okay. If there's 6, let's give them... I think we can give them a couple Apexes. Just which ones? Rexes or Gigas or Trikes? I feel like giving them 2 Trikes is not enough. 6 Dibbles can obliterate 2 Trikes. Honestly. I mean, it's you know, it depends on the skill, obviously, but stats-wise, 6 Dibbles would just obliterate 2 Trikes if they know what they're doing. So maybe 3 Trikes, but then if I give them 3 Trikes and they get obliterated, then they're just gonna complain that that was unfair. I'll give him a couple gigas instead. Couple of gigas. Chop chop, let's go. So stats wise, this is still slightly unfair to the gigas, because I think six dibbles is a lot for 2 gigas. I think even just 3 dibbles would be, like, obviously if they're really skilled, you know. 3 really skilled dibbles will kill 2 gigas. But like, come on, let's be real. Dibbles don't have that skill. I mean, like, once one dibble maybe out of 50 will have that kind of skill level. So that's kind of what I'm adjusting the fight based on that. Give him 6 instead of 3. And dibbles need to spread out. They don't want to get pinned in the corner altogether, which is what's happening right now. They're gonna get pinned in this corner. He's juking them. Oh, he might get hit there. No? No? Yeah? Nice. Oh, he's gonna get hit here though. Nope, still. Oh no, he did get hit. Yep. He still has some time before he bleeds out, but not a lot of time. Oh, 1 double died. So this orange one has done really well so far. Really, really well. And he's getting... Oh, he's gonna kill that Giga. Like, even if he doesn't straight up kill him, he's gonna put enough bleed to bleed out the Giga. Yeah. So I think this orange dibble will bleed out, but he's gonna put so much damage on that Giga that Giga will die just from bleed. Ah, man. He's doing really well. While the other dibble is just kind of dying in the background. Oh. Yeah, he's gonna die here. Yeah, there it is. Now, can these dibbles finish the other Giga is the question. Oh, he's getting out turn. Oh, nice. He stopped in turn. That's really good. Oh, this dibble is also doing really good. He's doing really well at stopping, turning, because dibble turns better on a spot. No, he's gonna get hit. Did he? Yeah, he did. Oh, no. There goes 1 Giga. Can he finish this? I wonder. Probably not. He got hit twice, I think. Yeah, he bled out. Oh. The Giga's on 3rd screen. Yeah, I think it was 3rd screen. So plenty enough bleed to bleed it out, but just the dibbles all died. Man. And that's what I mean, like 3 dibbles, like you saw 1 dibble was basically enough to kill. Like he was fighting 2 Gigas at the same time, and he put enough bleed on 1 Giga to bleed it out. Just 1 dibble versus 2 Gigas. And the other 5 are just kind of dying in the background. Like I think 3 of them just kind of straight up died. But so yeah, so if you have 3 dibbles and each one plays like that orange dibble, yeah, that's enough to kill 2 Gigas. And that's what I mean, stats-wise. Like, stats-wise meaning that, like, if a player is really skilled and uses those stats correctly, like the speed, the turn advantage, you know, stuff like that. But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, they were really close to finishing that. But unfortunate. Let's see what time it is. 1:30. Let's bring out the camos then. Somebody's fighting over here? Oh, they got slain. Don't know why, don't know who, but they were fighting. 3 camas. We're gonna give them. What shall we give them? There's not enough Spinos. There are plenty of Rexes and Gigas. There's also plenty... There's a 4th trike. I was considering trikes, but I was like, 3 trikes is kind of not a lot. But there is a 4th trike. You know what that means. Three is not enough, but 4 is. So let's bring them out. Hello, Tricos. Wiki wiki. Oh, there's 5 of them. Oh boy. I don't know about 5. I think maybe it's a good thing that one's AFK. Yeah, because I want to do 4. I think 5 is a little too much. Or is it? Trikes bleed out camels relatively quickly, but trikes run out of stamina eventually, at which point the camels can trample them. So that's actually good. It's something I need to consider. So the stamina, I mean, trikes don't run out very quickly, especially if they're conservative with their stamina. They don't run out, instantly. So they got plenty of time to get a lot of hits in before they run out of stamina, and the camels can chase them down and trample them. But the question is, are they going to be conservative with their stamina, or just gonna charge in, waste all their stamina, die, and then be like, oh, this was unfair? Now let's see how it goes. Let's see how forward 3 goes. So I think that's fine. That's 1 setting. Alright, I'm gonna keep the camera here. I'm gonna get some water. Be right back real quick. What is happening? One camo's DC'd or something? Yeah, one camo's DC'd. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, one camo's already dead. That one's gonna bleed out. They shouldn't even hit it anymore, because you don't want to trade any more hits with it. Work on the other one. This one's also hurt. It's on second screen already. Yeah, that AFK camo really messed him up. Yeah, there you go. Work on this one. Yeah, that's... Oh, the trucks hit each other, and this one's bleeding. Yeah, chase him, more, force him out of stamina. That one's also bleeding. Or no, maybe not. No, never mind, this one's not bleeding. So it's just one track bleeding. Yeah, the camo's lost this. I think... Right into the stump. Oh no! Now he's on the fourth screen, he's really... Well, they're all really hurt. Oh, that was a big mess up. I think they can still win. I think they got enough bleed on both of the camos to bleed them out. Yeah, I'm 100% sure. Because this one's on third screen, that one's on fourth screen, maybe late third. No, I think it's fourth. So they're both gonna bleed out. The tracks just need to survive. That's it. And they win. So just survive. Survive and obviously keep the camos standing so they bleed out, because you don't die from bleed while sitting. You have to be standing to actually die. The camos can get up and instantly hit, so that's something they need to be careful with. But you can come up from a side though. Yeah, there you go, just like that. And force it to stand. The trike could have actually got a lot of hits in. So in a stomp, camo is stuck in animation for a while. So you can just walk behind it and like hit its tail multiple times. Yeah, like right now you can hit the tail multiple times and the camo cannot swipe the tail while doing the stomp. Oh, one track died. Straight into the trample and then into the tail whip. I mean, if the tracks aren't careful, they can still die. Like they're hurt. So like if they're not careful and they just keep trading hits and get trampled, they could still potentially die. So they just need to be careful and just bleed them out. They don't want to trade any more hits. Oh, this one's gonna get trampled. Yeah. Oh, it lagged. And it lagged back. Wow. Okay then. Let's fix the weather real quick. Yeah, there you go, hit the tail. Oh, dead. Now one camo remaining. Just bleed it out. Shouldn't be too long. It should be a couple minutes before it bleeds out. I'm pretty sure it's on fourth screen. Yeah, I think it's early fourth, maybe late third. No, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. It's always difficult to tell if it's like early fourth screen or late fourth screen. I think it is on fourth though. So it should be a couple minutes and then it bleeds out. Really unfortunate. One camo DC'd. Really unfortunate. Because that would have been way closer. Like right now, these three trikes, like they don't even have to do anything else, and they're just gonna survive. And they made some big mistakes too, like running into a stomp, you know, stuff like that. and trading hits with the Kama that was already so hurt that they didn't need to trade with it. So despite even making multiple mistakes, Trike's still gonna win simply because one Kama DC'd. What can you do, right? Trample, trample, trample. Nice. Kama's trying, definitely trying to win this. Trike got too close and then got the chance to trample it. And trample is quite a bit of damage. Trample is when a Kama sprints on top of somebody else, and then they take trample damage, which is quite a bit. Poor Kama, I feel bad for them. So there's one advantage that the Kama has. It regains stamina while walking, and Trikes don't. So, well, the Trikes keep sitting for stamina. That's a problem. But if he just keeps chasing after one Trike over and over and over, just keep chasing the same Trike, it's eventually going to run out of stamina, at which point the Kama can really get on top of him, trample him, and, you know, obviously do the tail whips and basically kill it that way. But he keeps switching targets, the Kama does. He keeps switching from one Trike to another Trike, and that gives the Trikes chance to go and sit for more stamina. But ideally, the Kama wants to chase just one single Trike. Just chase him, run him out of stamina, and then chop. Oh, that was some lag. Oh, there goes one Trike. Must have been out of stamina because it didn't seem like to run. That one's getting stamina. Yeah, the Kama could still win. I just don't think it has enough time. It's bleeding and it's force screen. It's gonna bleed out soon. Oh, that one lagged again. Yeah, chase him, keep chasing him. The same one. Run him out of stamina and then trample him. That's the only way the Kama could win right now, I think. Chase him down, run him out of stamina, trample him, kill him. Yeah, yeah. That's some damage. Yep, keep chasing him. Don't switch targets. Don't switch targets. Because that one just got stamina, so like chasing that one now is pointless. Because if you chase that one's gonna sit down and get more stamina. Yeah, no, keep chasing this one. Yeah, see what I mean? That one has stamina now, so pointless to chase it. Just gotta commit to one target at a time to run them out of stamina. But it is what it is. Yeah, it's gonna bleed out very soon, I think. He's dancing. poor Kama. Trikes are definitely waiting for it to bleed out. But they have made a couple mistakes. The Trikes did. They did run in, get hit for free. Well, not for free, but like you don't need to trade any more hits. Chase him down, chase him down. Kama's baiting them to get close and then he's gonna try to trample it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, oh, it worked. Well, and that's what I mean, Trikes are making mistakes. Like, they don't need to trade any more hits, but they are. Oh, it bled out. Rip. Yeah, so if that third Kama didn't DC, this would have been way closer. Trikes probably would have lost because they made a lot of mistakes. Well, it is what it is. Alright, what's next? Who wants to die next? There's a lot of Rexes still. And Gigas. Let's bring out the sub-Rexes, I think. Let's go, sub-Rexes. Let's see what you can do. There's quite a few of them. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. And looks like 8, 9. Sheesh, that's a lot of sub-Rex. I didn't expect that many. I don't know, that's a lot of sub-Rex. I don't know what to give them. I think 2 Rexes or 2 Gigas is not enough. It needs to be more than that. But then if I do 3 Gigas or 3 Rexes, then it's really difficult for the sub-Rex to get around, 3 of them. So it's like... yeah, there's 9 of them. I would give him 2 Spiners, but there's only 1 Spiner. Yeah, I'll have to give him 3 Rexes, I think. Because 3 Gigas is, I think, a little too difficult. Gigas turn so much quicker than Rexes. Yeah, there's none. So 3 Rexes, I think we'll have to do. There were 2 Spiners, I give him 2 Spiners, but alas, there's only 1. Okay, 1 Rex fought. Hello, Mr. Rexy. all good. Yeah, so I think stats-wise, 9 sub-Rex versus 3 adult Rexes, obviously advantages to the sub-Rexes, but because there's 3 adult Rexes, it's going to be really difficult for sub-Rexes to go in and go out without getting bit by, let's say they're trying to go for the middle one, they have to dodge the other 2, and even if they get behind them, potentially one of the other adult Rex gets, snipes them or, bites them, breaks their leg, dead. So that's the difficulty, keeping track of all 3 adult Rexes, and you have to, because as a sub-Rex, in sprint, let's say normal sprint, you're slower than a adult Rex in ambush. So if you get behind a 1 Rex as a sub, and you lose your ambush speed, oh my god, obliterated. 2 sub-Rexes straight up die. Which they shouldn't. That shouldn't have happened. Not like that. Okay, this one gets behind him. Now he's running. Oh. This one's gonna get behind him. Oh, no. Oh, they actually kept chasing because that sub would have been out of ambush speed. Oh, this one's gonna get cornered. Yeah. Yeah. I wanna fix the weather real quick. See, like that shouldn't happen, not like that. You shouldn't be straight up get chased down by a Rex, like not like that. Oh, unfortunate. This was very unsuccessful for the sub-Rexes. Keep running, keep running. Yeah. Yeah. The sub-Rex is really messed up there. Sheesh. Like 2 of them straight up died, just like the initial approach, like shouldn't even happen, like not. I can understand like not paying attention to the Rexes or something, like once you're in a fight, in a turn fight or something like that, sure. You could lose track of one of the Rex and then just, get nipped and break a leg and die. But they were just standing here and the Rex just charged them and just kills 2 of them straight up. Like that should not happen, because ambush speed, sub-Rex is slightly faster than adult Rex. And they all had ambush speed, so all they had to do is just press the sprint button and run. That's all you have to do, and you're not gonna die. But they just stood there and just got chomped. Not much I can do about that. Let's throw out the Spino versus a Giga. One v one, super even matchup. Let's see who's the more skilled one. I've covered this matchup so many times. It's literally. Oh, the Giga already lost the ambush speed, and now this, and now the Spino chases him. Giga went into a turn fight, which is good, but now he needs to run away and get ambush speed up again. So it's not over yet. It's not over yet because the Giga did not get hit too many times by this Spino, but definitely messed up on the initial approach. Lost the ambush speed and... Oh, he just lost ambush speed again. Yeah, okay, so I see what they're doing. They run in with the ambush speed and then they stop and lose the ambush speed. Yeah, and now they're getting chased down. Yeah, I think the Giga lost us. It's now one too many hits, man. One too many hits. Yeah, lost ambush speed again. Yeah. Yeah. And the Spino was smart. He kept the ambush speed every time and turned around in ambush and then chase him down. So yeah, that's the skill difference. Giga should not lose ambush speed. He should keep it for as long as possible to run away once it's through the Spino. Oh, there's another Spino now. Sheesh. Where'd you come from? In the same spot too. Another Spino versus Giga. Yeah, let's watch another Spino versus Giga. Which of the... I think one of the admins was a Giga. No, let's see. So the Spino's name is Kibbund. Let's find a Giga. Another Spino versus Giga. Let's see how this goes. See if this Giga will be a little bit more skilled. Oh, they don't know how to. They just said in chat they don't know how to, so this might be a massacre of another Giga. Yeah, save ambush speed, walk up old. No, no. Yeah, I know the Giga chasing them now. On? Huh? Giga's pretty lucky. Oh, the Spine is also not chasing him down. So, okay, so they're both inexperienced, or maybe not inexperienced, but they don't know exactly, precisely what to do. Oh, now the Spine is gonna chase him. Giga turns, yeah, now runs straight. Somehow it's working out for the Giga, like it's... Oh, it's only going for one bite at a time now. Okay, so they're both not very skilled. So it could still turn out to be either way. Yeah, see how long it takes the Spawner to turn around. Oh no, he's gonna win now. The Giga messed up. Yeah, no Giga. Don't go into a turn fight. Yeah, well. Alright, let's have something quicker. There's more Utahs joining, so let's get them out. Come on, Utahs, let's go. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, if I'm included. Oh, there's quite a few packies. Oh, there's 5 packies actually. Hell yeah, yeah, perfect. Alright. Five packies or 5 Utahs. perfection. Wait, there's 6. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to join then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yep. Any more hiding? Oh, that's it. Yeah, 6 Packies, 5 Utah, so I'll have to join. Wait, where's the 6 Utah? Somebody said 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I missing one somewhere? Oh, I guess if Merited wants to fight. No, I don't think they do. Alright, all good. Yeah, I'll join them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough because it's really difficult for us to keep track of 6 Packies. Is he walking on? Okay. I don't need ambush speed actually. I'm faster than Packies. So the game here is going to be to try to keep track of all of the Packies, and that's going to be the difficulty. And then try to single out one Packie at a time. This one's after me. Oh, they probably know who I am. Yeah, they're chasing me down. That's okay. Oh, they're stopped chasing. Oh, there's another one. Let's turn around. Oh, this was a Packie. I thought it was a Utah. Oh my god. I was watching the darker one, and I thought it was a Utah coming at me. And then I get hit, and I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, that's not good. I need to check my surroundings, see how many Packies left and how many Utahs. It looks like 3 Packies left, I think. Yeah, that's the 3 over there. Any Utahs not hit? I think we're all hit. Maybe this one? No. Oh, this one's bleeding? Maybe. Yeah, I think this one might have got bit by a Utah because it's not that hurt. Alright. Oh, that Utah's doing work. Oh, the Packie's gonna bleed out. We don't have to do anything else. I'm pretty sure they're gonna bleed out. So that one's quite scarred. And this one's quite scarred. Yeah, this one's gonna bleed out. Game was over. I'll go for a bite. Oh, it was actually finishing bite. Yeah, so I didn't do much this round, just running around, being chased by the Packie. I think I got 1 bite in early on, and then did that last one, but I mean, it didn't really matter. Good job, Utahs. Well done, well done. This was actually quite surprising, because 6 Packies is really difficult to keep track of. And we can't just trade head-on with Packies, right? Because Packies do more damage. 3 hits on us when we die. Well, for us, we can do 3 hits on them, you know, we can trade 3 hits. Well, let's say we trade 2 hits so we don't die, right? So 2 hits, head-on. We almost dead, but the Packies are going to take a long time to bleed out from just 2 bites, you know. So with 6 Packies, it's really difficult to keep track of all of them, you know. And that's the difficulty as a Utah. Keeping track of all... Oh, I should heal so my screen's not all bugged. Yeah, so quite surprising how many Utahs survived. Actually, really surprising. Because like in a cluster fight like that, when there's a bunch of dinos and you can't keep track of all of them, the dino that does more damage benefits more, right? Because well, that's just how it works. So like Pack has had the advantage there, but I mean Yutis played very well, so good job. Let's see who's next. There's quite a few allos. Don't know if I want to bring them out all at once because there's so many of them. Yeah, there's at least 7, so let's break them down into like 4s. There's also a lot of Seras. How many Seras? A lot. 6, 7, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, something like that. More than 7. Oh, the theory's not here. We had the theory, but it disappeared. Let's bring out the Seras. See how many. And what are we gonna put them up against? Jesus, that's... yeah. 9. 10. Yeah, 10. 10, 11. Jesus, where'd you all come from? 3, 4. No, still 10. It's more than I expected. What should we give him? I don't want to give him a bunch of allos because then it's just gonna be just a massive cluster fight, and then it's gonna be really messy. And it's really difficult for anyone to fight anything because you just cannot keep track of so many dinos. You can't keep track of 10 Seras or 9 allos or whatever. So I think I'll give him like an Apex or something, or a couple Apex, I should say, not a single one. But which ones? Gigas, Rexus, Shants. There's one Trike. One Trike is not enough though. Yeah, let's go with Gigas. Let's roll with Gigas, I think. Let me fix the weather real quick. Alright, Gigas, I get it. How many Gigas though? I think 2 is a little low. Yeah, 2 Gigas is a bit low, so maybe 3. Yeah, let's give him 3 Gigas. So, Seras have a much easier time riding Apexes than like a Subrax or anything else, or like other Meteors. Because they stop instantly, they turn extremely well on a spot. So as a Sera, the difficult part of hunting an Apex is getting around it, because Sera is relatively slow. It's nowhere near as fast as like a Karn or a Ute or a Dilo. So it has a difficulty getting around an Apex, you know, whether it's a Giga or a Spino or a Rex. That's the difficult part. But actually riding a Giga or a Rex is quite easy for a Sera. But because there's so many of them, while one distracts, the other one could get behind it for free, you know, basically. So that's kind of what I'm banking on here. Like if it was 1v1, Sarah wouldn't win whatsoever because Sarah cannot effectively get behind a Giga. You know, you just can't run around it. Giga always outturns it, like on initial approach, you know. But once Sarah is actually behind the Giga, then it's very easy for Sarah to remain there. Like Giga cannot shake him off, as long as Sarah obviously is decent and doesn't make any mistakes. But now Sarah spread out and pick one by one. There you go. One distracting, one gets behind it. Oh, but that one got bit. That's not a very good distraction if you get bit. Yeah, now you just chase. Oh, it made a mistake, but it's fine. It didn't get bit. And now, yeah. And unless another Giga comes to save this Giga, this Sarah will just ride it to death, basically. Oh, but another Giga came. Yeah, he got bit. What? How many? What just happened here? A bunch of Sarahs just died for no reason. Yikes. That's not ideal. That's not optimal. Yeah, it's a lot of dead Sarahs. Yeah, they I guess they messed up pretty bad. They're down to 3. With 3, we're gonna have such a difficult time to get behind a Giga. Well, this one did by cheating a little bit. It's okay, he's still gonna die. Yeah, 2 Sarahs remaining, so they're not gonna win. They're straight up, they're not gonna win. Too many Sarahs just died for no reason, like in the middle here. Like, I don't even know how. Like, I don't know, didn't pay attention for 2 seconds and then suddenly there's 5 bodies of Sarahs. Like, what? Yeah. Yep, dead. It is what it is. Alright, let's... Let's get some allos out. I think 4 allos. Or maybe do 5. I'll do 5. Looks like about 7 of them. Well, I guess I could bring out all of them, actually. Actually, let me think for a second. There's 7 of them. I'd give him 2 Rex, but I feel like 7 allos is too much for 2 Rexes. Like 5 would be better. Yeah, I'll do 5 and then the other 2 allos can wait for something else. And then a couple of them AFK. Come on. Alright, let's do let's bring other 2 allos. Come on. Golden. There we go, we got 5. Let's give him a couple Rexes. Sticky, you're overestimating the dinos that are one shot to the opposition. Most people will make a lot of mistakes. They need a roof on them. Well, that's why there were 9 Seras and not like 4. Because at the high skill level, 4 Seras would be enough to kill 3 adult Rexes. Or was it Rex or Gigas? Gigas, because Seras are faster than Gigas. So long as you're a faster dino, you should never get hit, right? At the highest skill level. As long as you're a faster dino, you control the fight. You control where you're gonna go, you control where you're not gonna go. I mean, obviously you don't want to go where you're gonna get hit. That's basically the basic analysis of matchups. If you're a faster dino, you should not get hit by the other dinos. And obviously, second element to that is if you have a way to get behind that dino, right? So if it was like a 1v1 Sera versus Giga 1v1, a Sera cannot get behind the Giga, because the Giga will always face it, right? But if there's 2 Seras versus 2 Gigas, that completely changes the dynamic because 2 Seras can actually get behind one distracts, the other one gets behind 1 Giga and then obviously keeps track of the second Giga. But because that's because they're faster. So long story short, 4 Seras at the high skill level, 4 Seras would be enough to kill 3 Gigas, but I gave him 9 Seras, because I am allowing for the fact that people are going to make a mistake, So hope that makes sense. That's kind of how I do matchups is I don't do them at the at the highest skill potential, aka the stats. If you're a faster dino, you should never get hit by a slower dino, ever. That's just how it works, like at the highest skill level. But I am allowing for room for mistakes, and that's why they had so many more Seras than what they needed to win the fight. So that's kind of how it goes. Hope that makes sense. Like in this case, 3 allos is plenty enough to kill 2 Rexes. 3 allos is all you need. I could even argue that 2 allos is enough, because allos in ambush are a lot faster than the Rex, even in ambush. So I could argue that 2 is enough, but let's say 3. 3 allos is plenty enough to kill 2 Rexes, so long as they're skilled, obviously. But, I don't expect them to be all top tier allos, and that's why there's 5 instead of 3. So, ultimately it just comes down to like, hey, if you want to win fights, just practice. Or pick dinos you're good at, like obviously a lot of people, you see what I mean? Like, an allo shouldn't just get, okay, if you're an allo and the Rex just straight up runs at you and you die, that doesn't mean it's a bad matchup. It means you're playing incorrectly. Like, you're a faster dino. As an allo, you're the faster dino, and you should not just get completely run down by a, head on by a Rex. Oh, Rex also beat each other. But yeah, that's what I was going with that. Yeah, so if you want to win fights, you have 2 options: practice, or don't pick dinos you're not good at. Because very often for fight nights, people will go different dinos that they're not necessarily experienced on, just to have a variety, because they want to play different dinos. They don't want to play the same dino every fight night, kind of thing. But then you should understand that you have a much less chance of winning, because you're inexperienced on that specific dino, or you're inexperienced in a specific matchup, right? Let's say you're a you're a Utah and you're really good against Rexes, you're really good against Gigas, you're really good against everything else except a Stego, because you don't really practice against a Stego as a Utah, right? So then, is it unfair to say that me matching up Utahs against Stagos, it's an unfair matchup? Or is it fair to say that, like this, I'll run between two Rexes, like what was he expecting? But yeah, like, is it unfair matchup, or it's just that the Utahs aren't experienced with fighting against the Stago? It's like I cannot be expected. There's more than probably 150 players that go through a fight night, because there's a 100 cap, but they switch off, some log off, and new ones log in. There's no way you can expect me to know every single person's skill level for every single matchup, right? Whether, like, if it's a Utah, how do I know how good that Utah is against the RX? How do I know how good that Utah is against a Spino, and so on and so forth? So, like, there has to be some sort of the allies lost. Yeah, I mean, a couple allies just straight up died. Like, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I don't know. 5 allos is more than enough to kill 3 Rex. Like I said, three allos is enough to kill 2 Rexes. I give him 2 extra allos, so, like, yeah, like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. It's a skill-based game, As much as people like to bash, the island, say that skill doesn't matter, all you do is ass ride. Well, here's proof. Skill does matter. And it's the same every single fight night, every single, fight period. You'll notice that the people who are skilled will win a lot more fights than the people who aren't skilled, So, like I said, this is a very much skilled, like, for example, I'll give you, so Path of Titans, they changed a lot. I don't know why, but I suspect because, they obviously watched the Isle, and a lot of, presumably, I assume a lot of developers and testers of Path of Titans, for example, they've played the Isle, right, before. So they wanted to move away from this bandwagon where people are like, oh, the Isle has no skill, all you do is just ass ride dinos to death. So they wanted to move away from it, so they created their tail attacks for in Path of Titans. They created like, for example, as a small dino, it's nearly impossible to kill a big dino because you just don't do enough damage. Like, you need hundreds of bites to kill like a Spino as I don't know, like a Conker or something like that, So it's really difficult for small dinos. What I'm trying to say is it's really difficult for small dinos to kill big dinos because skill plays a much smaller role in Path of Titans, and it's more stats based, meaning that if you're the bigger dino, you just kind of automatically win because you have the tail attack, which is the tail attack just nullifies the skill portion, or a big chunk of skill portion of the smaller dinos or small dino players. Because even if you're really good as a Conka, but you don't have a position to bite a Spino without getting hit, so you basically always get hit by a Spino tail, or the claws, or the bite. So what are you supposed to do at that point? I mean, the game itself basically becomes a stats-based game, meaning that if you're a big dino, you just automatically win against smaller dinos, Not that black and white, Obviously, there's things that you can still be skilled at and improve your chances of winning as a small dino. But that's basically what I mean. Like, it becomes a stats-based game. So in Path of Titans, if you're a small dino like a Conker or Ali or something like that, if you want to win against like a Spino or a Duck, you have to balance the stats, meaning that instead of 1v1, you have to make it like 4v1, like 4 Conkas versus 1 Spino, or like 4 Alios versus 1 Spino, because you're basically padding your stats. Instead of just 1 Conka, you're gonna have 4, which means more health, more damage, so on and so forth, right? So you're just beefing up your pack's stats. But like, I don't know, it's like, is it really a good direction to go to? Like, just make the fights, you know, even if you're skilled, you don't win 1v1. You have to bring multiple people and then just basically trade hits, go heal, because that's how Conquest and allies would win against the Spino in Path of Titans. You'd have 4 Conquest, you bite the Spino, obviously you get hit by the tail attack, and then you go and heal, come back to the Spino, hit him again, and go heal, come back. Like, is it really fun to play that way? I mean, it's not skillful, because, I mean, can you really call it skill if you just trade hits, and then you go heal, and you come back, trade more, go heal, you know? Like, I don't know. I guess round is over, but the Isle is definitely skill-based game, so if you're skilled, you're gonna win. If you're not skilled, the chances of you winning are a lot smaller. Skill plays a lot more role in this game than other Dino games, I guess. Kool-Aid, let's go. Next fight. Fine. Okay, next fight. Sheesh. I'll bring out Kool-Aid. Well, Voodoo, okay, localized damage, okay. Before we go to the next fight, I guess let's start the next fight and then I'll go into the next round. Alright, let's... What do I want to bring out? Well, there's quite a few Sukus again. Alright, Sukus. Three Sukus. I think I'll give him 1 Giga, honestly. Yeah. I think 1 Giga is enough. Alright, we'll start this fight and I'll go on the next round about the localized damage. Okay, so you guys know about, well, a lot of you know about Path of Titans and tail bites and the localized damage. So like if you bite the tail, it's going to do a lot less damage than if you bite the body, right? So I've tested this significantly. If you're, let's say you're an Alio with the same skin, so like, you know, let's say normal skin, so not thick or anything. So basically 2 identical Alios or Conkas or whatever, you know, fighting each other. Let's try to fix the weather real quick. Oh, 1 Suku's already down. Second one down. Oh, can this Suku stay behind? No, he can't. He got bit. He's gonna die. Oh, rip. Okay, well, I guess this fight went too fast. I didn't get to it. Okay, so localized damage and tail hits. So 2 identical dinos, you know, let's say 2 Alias or 2 Conkas fighting each other. So 1 Conka is chasing the other Conka. So the one that's being chased, it's using its secondary, or you even can even argue, like it's not a primary. The tail attack is not a primary attack. It's supposed to do less damage, but you're being chased and you're using this secondary attack that's supposed to do less damage, and you're smacking the Conka that's chasing you on the head, and that Conka is using its primary, damage, dealer, which is the bites, right? They do more damage than the tail attack, but because you're biting the tail, because you can't effectively get to the body, right? Because you're both same speed, etc., etc. So you're running after a Conka. You're a Conka. You're running after a Conka. You're biting his tail, but he's smacking you with his tail. He's gonna win. Explain that to me. Explain to me how you using your primary attack, the one that does more damage, you're gonna lose the fight. Like, that's crazy to me. That's so crazy. All you have to do, if a Conka is chasing you, you're a Conka, all you have to do is just run in and spam tail attacks. That's it, and you just win. Because you do more damage, because of the localized damaged, so they're biting your tail, so they're doing a lot less damage, while you're swinging your tail into their head, doing more damage. You just win. Explain that to me. Explain to me how you can just run away, spam tail attacks, and win against exactly the same dino that's using its primary source of or damage. That's crazy to me. That just doesn't sound right. I'm sorry, but no, that doesn't sit right with me. It's like you're running away, spamming tail attacks, and you just win. How cool is that? What kind of skill is involved in that? You know. And the other dino can't do anything about it because you're both equal, same speed, same, you know. So like it cannot get closer to bite your body, you know. Anyway, so long story short, it's really silly. It's like you're an Alio fighting another Alio. You just run and just spam tail attacks and you just win. And there's nothing they can do about it. Nothing. Zero. Period. That's crazy to me. It's like. Nah, that's why I think the tail attacks is it needs to be nerfed significantly. But I mean, if you nerf it significantly to the point where it doesn't make such a big difference, then what's the point of a tail attack to begin with? You know, because then other dinos can obviously kill you despite the tail attacks. So it's like it's just real weird. Like, okay, next one. Next fight will be... there's still a lot of gigas, man. I mean, there's 3 Shans. Let's bring out the 3 Shans. Yeah, so, I don't know. One more Shant, there you go. We shall give them pain. What kind of pain, though? Is the question. I think I'll give them Rex and 2 gigas. Well, actually, let me count them up, actually. Oh, there's a lot of gigas, holy moly. Yeah, that's a lot of gigas. Sheesh. Alright, let's start trimming them down. So I think 4 gig. I'll give him 4 gigas, I think. 3 is too low. 4 is kind of even-ish. 5 might be too much. Yeah, I'll go with 4. Oh my god, I can't spell. Alright, 4 versus 3. Let's rock and roll. Ooh, the Shant. The Shant is hungry. It's not even waiting. It's like, let's go. I was born to do this. Turn fight. Oh, it's a mess. Oh my god, Stomp. It's a mess. Everyone is just running and just biting. They're not even like really strategizing. Yeah. I think he has lost this already. One got stomped, so that's already a huge chunk of their... Oh, looked. This one's hurt. That one's healthy, but now it's getting run down. They need to help each other. Because the Shens can ride the Gigas, because Shens are slightly faster in sprint. So the Gigas need... Yeah, Gigas lost. Yeah. They really had no idea what they were doing. They just ran in and lost their ambush speed and then just get ridden to death. Rip. Alright, let's trim down the Rexes. Is that a Rex over there? Yeah, it's a Rex. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Rexes. Sheesh, man. And Gigas 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. 5 Gigas, okay. Let's do... Let's do the Spinos. And we give them a little bit of help. By a little bit of help, I wonder if I should give him 1 or 2. Give him 1 Giga. Yeah, 1 Giga, 2 Spinos versus 2 Rexes. The server is full, Prime, but people keep leaving. Once they fought, they leave and then somebody else joins. That's why it's taking so long to go through the round, because it's just by basically rotating people through, which is fine. So keep trying to join. You will be able to once another person leaves. Anyway, let's get this going. Spinus should like tank the Rexes. Like one Spino goes for one Rex, the other Spino for the other Rex, and then the Giga is the one who gets behind the one of the Rex and just try to ride it to death. Ideally, because Spinos are a lot tankier. So that, yeah, there you go. Oh, the Giga one had on. Oh, okay, no, yeah. All 3 legs are broken very quickly, so now Rexes can pick and choose who they want to kill. This Rex is trading with all 3. That's not ideal. You want to kill 1 at a time. Yeah, that Rex is really impatient. Yeah, and he's only doing one bite. Oh, Giga dead. But they still have to kill the Spinus. Oh, did he just break? Oh, he did. Oh my god. He just broke the other leg. Well, I guess this Rex wasn't careful enough. He saw the Rex running through, and he was close enough to get bit. I mean, they both messed up. One ran at the Rex, and the other Rex didn't run away. Oh, the Spinal bled out. It's okay. That's a big rip. There's a lot of titles. Alright, who's next? Who's next? Yeah, let's bring out the Daedalus. So it looks like 6. Give 2 allos, but I fear 2 allos might be too low. It might be better to do 3 allos. But with 3 allos, I don't know. Oh, where did Daedalus go? Oh, they must have already fought. Yeah, there's 4 left. Yeah, looks like 4 left. Okay, 4 is good. So with 4 I can do 2 allos. There's the 5th one. Oh, it's the same one. Okay, so 4 versus 2. Okay, there we go. Alright, bleed versus bleed. Who's gonna win? The Daedalus definitely want to try to separate the allos. That's one way to do it. Yeah, perfect. One runs the one way. Oh, he got a bit. Yeah, he got a bit messed up a little. 2 already dead? Are you kidding me? 3 dead. And the 4th one's dead. Bruh. 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 Man. Unfair fight. Bad fight. Man, that was something else. don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you. They died in like 10 seconds, all 4 of them, so like, I don't know. Alright, we need to do a Rex purge, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like a Rex purge coming up. Too many Rex. I already got rid of a lot of them, but there's still a lot more, so like, time to do an FFA. Unless there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I mean, there's 6 gigas. I don't know if it's 2 camels or 1. I'm not sure. I suppose I'll bring out the gigas. It's just 1 camera or both? Oh, 1 Rex looks like already fucked. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 6. What about the second camera? This Rose. Rose is a Rex. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 gigas, 1 camera, 6 Rex down. Need to beef this up a little bit. Oh. The camera's AFK, so even if I bring it out, it's like, what's the point? They're AFK. Gigas need a little bit more help. Okay, let's bring out the Spino. I was saving the Spino, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, the Spino's also AFK. Bruh. They're all yelling it. I don't know what to do. If I make 1 Rex set, that's taking out a little too much. Ideally, I just want 1 Giga or Spawner to join the Spinos, or the Gigas. I mean, I could go as a Giga, but I mean, I already fought, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to actually. If there's any admin that's a Giga. No. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go as a Giga. Oh no, Spider's up. Yes, there you go. Thank you. There we go. 8 versus 6. I mean, it's gonna be a bit of a shit show, but too many apexes, man. Too many apexes. Been getting rid of them the entire fight night. There's still more of them. So let's just get this over with quickly. It's already 3 p.m. Fight night's been going on for 3 hours, so we want to end soon. So it's a mess. That's all it is. The Prorex has a broken leg. Oh. Yeah, it's a mess. Not ideal fight, but yeah, gotta get rid of their apexes. Who's winning? Oh, there's only 2 Rexes remaining. Sheesh, they really messed up. Should be way more of them. Well, I guess 1 Rex was broken leg, not much he can do about it. Yeah, it's 2 Rexes versus 2 Gigas, Spino, and a Kama. I don't know if the Rex is going. Oh, this Rex is healthy completely. While this Rex is 3rd screen, so he's still got quite a bit of HP left. Oh, now he's gonna get rid. No, he broke the leg. He's fine. Actually, yeah, I don't know. There is a world where this Rex, yeah, this Rex can win. It's just 1 Rex left, but that Giga's bleeding. He's probably gonna bleed out. Oh, is he out of stamina? Oh, no. That's how he's gonna lose. He's out of stamina. Yeah. Rip. Get trampled by the Kama. Oh, I was gonna say that he can still win because 1 Rex. I mean, the Giga would have died pretty quick there. So all he had to do is just kill the Kama. But he ran out of stamina. And when you run out of stamina and the Kama gets on top of you, you're dead. Alright. I think Rose really wants to fight. Let's make it as unfair as possible. Like everything. Alright. I'm gonna do Allos. Some Gigas. And doubles. And Sukas. Yeah, this is gonna be really unfair. But it's fair. From a different perspective. The perspective being that Rose is pretty good Rex, so they know how to play their Rex. So best of luck. Unfair? Oh, that one sub gig is AFK. Let's bring them out. Anyone else? Okay, so a couple of Galleys, Yutas, Stego. I should throw in the Stego as well. No, I'm just kidding. It's too much. Alright, good luck, Rose. Oof, one Elo's already behind. But he's messing up. Yeah, yeah. Dibble's gonna die. No? No way. Oh my god, that Dibble is wasting so much of the Rex's stamina. Amazing. Maybe I should have made it a little bit more fair. I think this is way too much. Okay, there goes the Dibble. Rex is gonna run out of stamina, and that's gonna be an issue. Pretty soon. I think they're probably like 1/3, maybe half stamina left. I mean, the Rex is definitely playing smart, constantly turning, counter-turning, making it difficult for the anything to engage. Oh, Sub-Giga goes in. Got a couple bites in them, which is huge. Sub-Giga and bleed is no joke. So that's gonna be painful. Oh, the Elo got caught. The Rex gotta be really low on stamina now. Maybe even out. I think it probably still has a bit of stamina left, but I don't think a lot. Which makes all those like ambush tactics null and void, because if you have no stamina, you can't ambush anything. Oh, it's got a little bit of stamina. Oh, there you go, caught one. Doing very well so far, honestly. I mean, there's still lots of things to fight. But I already killed like 3-4 things. Oh, cut the Elo. But showing some scars now. Oh, still got some stamina. When you're a Rexing and you're doing this turn counter turn, it's best to be in ambush, so crouched. The reason why is if you find an opening to chase after something, you want to have the ambush speed. So like right now, you know, standing like this and just turning, counter turning, do it in ambush speed. So like crouch and just wait, you know, and do your usual turn, counter turn, whatever. And then let things come to you, and then when you see an opening, just boom, ambush speed charge. So much more efficient than just like a normal sprint charge. Because Rex ambush speed is very quick. So I think 3 Elos left, honestly. Oh no, 2 Elos in the sub-Giga. I can't believe that. That's crazy. I mean, they got enough bites on it to bleed it out. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's gonna bleed out. So if they stay alive, they win. But that's impressive. I'm not gonna lie. That was impressive. That was a lot of things that I threw in just to make it as unfair. Well, not as possible. I could make it more unfair, but like this was quite unfair. Okay, the wall now. So, I mean, if you're next to a wall, it might be beneficial, like especially when the allos are this far. It might be beneficial to sit down just for a tick, because if you just sit down just for a second, it's going to give you a bit of stamina. Because I imagine the Rex out of stamina, and that's why he's next to a wall. Yeah, but now they're a little too close. So this is too close to sit down, because by the time you get up, they're already going to be on top of you. Yeah, I think they know. I think they know, and they're going to bleed it out. Oh, the yellow's going to go for a bite. Whew, very lucky there. Almost got bit. Yeah, they're gonna bleed it out, pretty sure. Oh, Subgiga goes in. No stamina to chase. Yeah, those extra couple bites even seal the deal even faster. It's really good. Yeah, sit down for stamina. Yeah, they... Rip. Still very impressive. I mean, killed so many things. That's no joke. Alright, who's next? Who's next? Let's do the galleys. Is it just one galley? No, there's two. Two galleys. Let's kill a couple Utahs. I can't read the names. Sierra cut. There we go. Duties versus galleys. I love this fight so much. It's fun on either if you're a galley it's fun, and if you're Utah it's also fun. Oh, they're going after the same... No, never mind. Okay, so galleys, yeah, it looks like both galleys know what they're doing. I can tell by like how they're turning, counter-turning, etc. So both galleys are good. Don't know how good, like are they extremely good or just good, but it looks like they definitely know how to fight Utahs in a good... Oh, they just hit each other, I think. Which is not a big deal because they don't do a lot of damage per kick. But still, you don't want to do that. Yeah, they're being patient. The galleys are. I mean, they did hit each other, but overall, they're being pretty patient. I like it. Utahs are getting kind of smacked right now. Yeah, Utahs are getting smacked. Pretty sure. Yeah, it's panicking jumping now. Yeah, it's probably fourth screen and it's like, oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, it's panicking. The orange Utah. Yeah, there you go, dead. This one is also really hurt now. I think third or fourth screen. Yeah, dead. Oh my god, these guys did really well. Oh, they really hurt both of them too. But they did do really well. Alright, let's fix the weather. And then What is that? Yeah, that's a Dilo. Let's do more Yutas. More Yutas. It's a little too many Yutas. It's gonna do Yutas versus Karna, but 5 Yutas is a little much, I think. Especially if the Karna doesn't know how to play. I don't know if it does or doesn't. I don't recognize the name. Well, I guess we can trim down the Yutas a little bit. So let's do the Berry versus... Berry versus Utah. I don't know why, but Bears have been winning these fights. Like, the Utah has a stat advantage. It's faster, turns quicker. Well, I guess Bear does have a bit of a stat advantage, like it's tankier. But yeah, I don't know, Utah should be winning this fight. Like, maybe 70-80% of the time, but it's been the other way around. Like, usually Berries are the ones winning. I don't know if it's just because the Utahs don't know how to fight the Berries, like they're not experienced with the fight. I don't know what it is. Ooh, nice. It was in good position, but it bled out. Got hit too many times before. Alright, let's bring out the remaining Utahs. Oh, maybe not quite yet. Is that a Juicer? Yeah. Juvisera and Dilo, let's go. Oh, the Dilo's AFK. The Dilo is AFK indeed. Okay, well, if they're AFK... Oh, there it is. They're not AFK anymore. I'm gonna give them 2 Utahs. It's the Juvisera full. now it is. Are they lagging? Yeah, they're lagging. Yep. Let's go. Yeah, the Utahs targeted the Jews are pretty hard there. Got a lot of bites in. Which is pretty smart. If you kill the Jew Sarah, then the Dilo by itself is relatively easy to kill. Because the Jew Sarah is the big threat to the Utahs. As weird as that sounds, even though it's a Juvie, it's really good against Utahs. Oh, one Utah died. Oh no, the Utahs messed up. They must have got hit quite a few times. Yeah, you should try to kill the Dilo, because the Sarah will die anyway, it's bleeding. You should try to kill the Dilo. Oh no, died. Yeah. The Sarah would have bled out, and I think the Dilo would also bleed out. Rip. Alright. Let's get the remaining Utahs out. There we go. Trim down the Utahs, and now the Karna has a chance to fight. 3 versus 1. Yeah, the Utahs so far haven't been the best, honestly. This fight night, quite a few inexperienced Utahs. Go, Mr. Karno. Don't go in a turn fight. Yeah, as a Karno, you always want to run away from the Utahs and then turn around and face them every single time. Just run, 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 and then turn around. No, it's going into turn fight too many times. Karna's getting hit way too many times. For no reason, so I think the Karna's probably gonna lose this, but it's too early to tell. Yeah, but I think it's... Well, now it's running away far enough to turn around. Excuse me. But previously, it got bit way too many times. So I think it might be too late. Well, I mean, there's still a chance, so... Oh. Come on, Mr. Karna. He keeps trying to brake check the Utahs. Like, I've seen it at least, like, I want to say 2-3 times now. He tried to brake check, but as a Karna, you have a slide, so it's really difficult to execute a brake check on a Utah, because Utah stops instantly. Yeah, the Karna's really hurt. He's gonna bleed. Yeah, there you go. Ciao, beauties. Alright, the last fight will probably be... So it's a Trike, Stego, Theory, and Dibble. Dibble needs to be grown, I think. Oh, I just got the... Yeah. What spoke? They wanted to join. Actually, maybe not. So, 1, 2... No, I think one more theory is fine. Because it's just a Trike, Stego, and a Theory versus Rex and Spine. That would be pretty difficult to win. Is the Dibble still small? I think the Dibble is still small. There we go. Yeah, so the Theories are very fast, so they want to be the main damage dealer, while the Trike wants to be the tank, and then the Stego is something in between. Because Stego is not very quick, so he can't really run away from the Rex and the Spino. One Theory messed up. Oh, the Dibble also got hit. Oh, Trike is lucky, no leg break yet. Oh, but the Spine is gonna ride the Trike, yeah. The other Theory needs to help immediately if they want to win. Like, it needs to kill the Rex. Yeah. And now the Theory doesn't really have a distraction. Yeah, that's the problem. Now the Theory can't really get behind the Rex because everyone else is dead. Yeah. Yeah, and the Trike, Spino killed the Trike, yeah. Yeah, this Theory needed to be way more proactive before everyone else died. Not wait for it. Rip. Alright guys, I think that's about it. That last Subrex joined very recently, so there's no fight for them. Everyone else had a chance to fight. We probably went through, I don't know how many people we went through, but probably like 150 to 200 people in this round, rotating through the server, so that was some interesting fights there. And I think I like this format better than the previous fight nights where we had 2 or 3 rounds, but we had to rush the rounds, so the fights were big. It's just clustered. I think I like these slower, better paced fights. I don't know about what you guys think, but I like it. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. As you can tell, my voice is going. Definitely tired. 3.5 hours of talking. I'll see you guys next time. I don't know. Haven't really made any videos lately, so I'm sure people are like, man, when are you gonna make a video? But I don't know, we'll see. Thank you all for the support. Thanks for coming to the event. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you got some tokens, you know, that you won. And then if you're not very skilled, definitely recommend putting some practice in. It's gonna help you in survival, and it's gonna help you in fight night, obviously. But anyway, hope you have a good rest of your weekend, and see you next time. Bye bye guys.